All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here at the Family Life Center for the Elite 8 Results Show. We got some powerful results for you tonight. And tonight with me, I have our special guest commentator, Andy Alexander. Come on in here. Andy is not afraid of a bracket. He knows his way around them. He also is a man of God who loves good traditional hymns. And he's got some thoughts on these tonight, and so I know that he's going to give us some good things. Andy, elbows, okay?
Yes,
there
sir.
you go.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Okay, so hey, let's get started right out of the gate. We've gone from the Sweet 16. We are now on Elite 8, and that is now gone to the Final Four. So let's see who made it to the Final Four, starting with Bracket 1. All right, Amazing Grace was up against Holy, Holy, Holy. And Amazing Grace was amazing in this race. They came out 64% of the vote went for Amazing Grace. Only 36% went for Holy, Holy, Holy. The next matchup was Great Is Thy Faithfulness and On Eagle's Wings. Kind of the classic, been around forever. Grandma loved it during confirmation class right there. And then here we did, the 70s showing up right there on Eagle's Wings. So Great Is Thy Faithfulness, 79% of the vote went to Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Only 21% made it for Eagle's Wings. So going into the Final Four, we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But I want to make some observations about what we've seen tonight in Bracket 1. You ready for this, Andy?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Observation number 1, I'm wearing black. I'm wearing black from my shirt to my shoes because tonight we have seen some clear winners and clear losers. And the clear losers, those that voted for their favorite hymns, but lost in tonight's poll, are grieving deeply because their hymn has gone to the graveyard. So, sorry, no tears here, folks.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. We're going on. All right, observation number 2. Mama is upset. My mama loves hymns. And she would sing these, Martha Jane Brashear, she'd sing these hymns around the kitchen sink, you know. And so she's looked at some of these and she was really, I know, especially this one right here, Amazing Grace, Holy, Holy, Holy. I can't tell you how many times I've heard her hum those words while she was cooking dinner. But she had to lose to one and she just had a hard time giving up on either of them. But sorry, Mama, Amazing Grace won out tonight. One more observation, folks. We have had a blowout. The storms might have blown the roof off of the Family Life Center, but Great Is Thy Faithfulness has blown the socks off of On Eagle's Wings. I'm sorry, folks, if this was yours, it's gone. Only 21% of you voted for it. Great Is Thy Faithfulness going on. We'll talk about those in a minute. Bracket 2, talk to us about your side there.
All right, Bracket 2. Again, like the first round, we had some runaway winners again for Bracket 2. How Great Thou Art, 81% over Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. So runaway winner there with great How Great Thou Art. In this next matchup, we had It Is Well With My Soul, 75% over Blessed Assurance. Again, not real close matches. These two, How Great Thou Art and It Is Well With My Soul, have been they've got it going on, and they're rolling into the Final Four. Couple observations I have on these. On How Great Thou Art and Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. Different styles, different contrast.
They are.
I call them game plans. Okay.
Oh, okay. Different
How Great
schemes.
Thou Art. Right.
Okay.
How Great Thou Art. A little bit of slower tempo, more methodical.
Methodical.
Leaning on the Everlasting Arms.
I see
a little
that.
more up tempo.
I see
the
that.
slow, methodical 1-1.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Leaning on the Everlasting Arms was leaning a little too much this time.
A little too far.
And How Great Thou Art was like that storm and just came and blew them away.
Blew them away. There you go.
So
Very good. I like that. I like that. Storm analogies coming tonight.
That's right. All right, same thing here. It Is Well With My Soul. Again, little bit of different contrasting styles in the slower tempo came out ahead. I really thought Blessed Assurance was going to show up in this matchup.
I
really
thought
did.
it was going to come and bring its game face.
But instead, It Is Well is blessed and assured in the Final Four.
There you go. Listen, we forgot to write these in here, so we're going to do that real quick. It is well, ... So we know the rest of that. And how great is this hymn right here? Thou art. Okay, so those are our big winners going to the Final Four. Let's talk about the Final Four right now. We have a matchup on Bracket 1 between Amazing Grace and Great Is Thy Faithfulness. This poll is out, going to be on your phones and in your tablets and on your computers on Facebook tomorrow, Thursday. That's going to be our semifinals, which is the Final Four. That is going to be a tough poll. How do you choose? How do you choose between Amazing Grace and Great Is Thy Faithfulness? That's going to be tough, Andy. What about yours?
Same thing. We got two teams that have not been tested yet.
Oh yeah,
They have not been tested at all in their two games, and one of them winning by, or they haven't lost by, or haven't, they won by 75% or more
At least.
at this point. So this is going to be a great matchup. I really think it's going to be interesting to see who pulls this one out. But these two are going to go head to head. Two teams like we talked about, same game plan, a little bit slower together. And let's see
slower
what
together. Let's
happens.
see how this do it.
I'll be interested to see how this one comes out.
Oh, that'll be awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move over here to our bracket picks, and we're going to take a look at this right here. So we've been through the Sweet 16. We're now to the final, or Elite Eight, whatever, Final Four right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing Grace versus Great Is Thy Faithfulness, and How Great Thou Art versus It Is Well With My Soul. Now we're going to do our picks tonight. And Andy's got the blue marker, I've got the red marker, and we're going to circle the ones that we think are our favorites. Not necessarily the ones we think are going to win, but what is your favorite for this? And so I got to tell you, I love both these first hymns. These are great hymns. These are wonderful hymns.
Can't go wrong.
And I chose Amazing Grace early on. But I also chose Great Is Thy Faithfulness. You see, red right there? Okay.
You're doing good.
Now,
I mean, better than some people.
I love Amazing Grace. Please don't crucify me on this one. Please don't kick me out. Please don't call the DS or the bishop or anything like that. But I'm going to go with Great Is Thy Faithfulness.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go with Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Amazing Grace a little overplayed sometimes, folks, but we got a Great Is Thy Faithfulness.
David,
So-
I thought we had something going.
Oh, come on.
I watched Chris do his picks, and when he did this one, I was like, Chris, don't quit your day job. I can't believe you would pick Holy, Holy, Holy over Amazing Grace. I mean, this, David, is to me is the blue blood, the Kentuckys, the Dukes, the people that are there.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously,
Okay.
it is my favorite hymn, so
okay.
I'm going with Amazing Grace, and I think it's the one to beat, and I see it winning the championship.
All right, let's talk about bracket 2 here real quick. Great, How Great Thou Art, and It Is Well With My Soul. Two major contenders. But my gut, I have to go with my gut on this one. My gut says, How Great Thou Art. That's the one I'd like to see win. What about you, Andy?
You're coming back to the right side here.
I'm coming to the right side?
Right side, I think so. I like both of these as well. These really speak to me, but I can't go against How Great Thou Art. So I think it's going to be, and I think that gives us the best matchup if we can get Amazing Grace and How Great Thou Art in the finals. I see that matchup being epic.
That would be amazing.
A lot of people tuning in. So.
Now listen, we have a special guest bracket picker tonight, okay? Somebody who is not unfamiliar with sporting events. Someone who understands, knows his way around a bracket, and he's kind of like his daddy, you know? And that is Andy's son, Luke. Come on out here. He's got his own special color. He's going to pick his hymns here. Now, what do you think here, Luke? Think about it for a second. You've got Amazing Grace versus Great Is Thy Faithfulness, or How Great Thou Art versus It Is Well With My Soul. What do you think, buddy? Can you pick them? You think you're going to pick the winner?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The one with Great Is Thy Faithfulness.
Whoa! Yes! That's my boy
I
right
thought
there.
you better.
Yeah, okay.
Golly.
And what about the next one?
And I'm going to go with them with How Great Thou Art.
Oh, wow. So we have all picked How Great Thou
You know what
Art.
this means? It's destined to lose
It's
now.
destined-
When all the experts pick it, you know
This
this
show is destined to lose.
That's right.
Well,
We'll see.
time will tell. Folks, this is what's going to happen. This poll will go out tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. It lasts till 8 p.m. and then we shut her down. This poll is going to go out on Friday, and it will be it's just one poll. So be looking for these. One poll tomorrow, one poll on Friday. Then Friday night, we have another guest commentator, someone you may or may not think about, but he is someone who understands the hymns and he knows them. He's going to give us some information we need to know so that we can make the final decision on Sunday. Remember, like we said, the hymns that make it to the final World Championship hymn, not national championship, World Championship hymn, are going to be played in church on Sunday. So that will help you to decide on Sunday, because Sunday is the day we vote on the championship. Listen, thanks guys so much. We're going to give thumbs up on that because we're not, handshaking and all that yet. So glad you were here and helped us. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Thanks so much for being a part of it, folks. We'll see you later on.